हे इकडचं नाही दिसणार इकडे बोल मग ह्यांचं अच्छा सॉरी 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 मी इथे शोधते
चला ओके डन.
बाकीच्या माहिती नाही सर मी इकडे पैसे
नाही लावली नाही लाईट राहू दे ना. मला का लावू नाही त्या काना लावायचं तर विचारा नका लावू ठीक आहे साहेब. चालेल चालेल हा तसं हा चालेल चालेल चालेल. झालं माझं झालं. येस सर. मॅडम मॅडम हो मॅडम तिला तिला येणायचं काय नाही.
my esteemed colleagues on the bench, Mr. Anil C. Singh, Additional Solicitor General of India, Dr. Biren Saraf, Advocate General for State of Maharashtra, Dr. Uday P. Varunjikar, Member Bar Council of Maharashtra and Goa, Mr. Nitin Thakkar, President Bombay Bar Association, Mr. Prashant Relekar, President Advocates Association of Western India, Mrs. Rashna Khan, Secretary, Bombay Incorporated Law Society, learned senior advocate, members of the bar, bereaved members of late Justice Moharir family, members of the registry and staff, ladies and gentlemen. We have assembled here to pay tribute to late Justice Dinanath Janardhan Moharir, who left us on 24th of January 2025. Late Justice Moharir was born on 1st of July 1931 at Yavatmal. He obtained bachelor's degree in science and master's degree in arts from Nagpur University. Thereafter, he secured a bachelor's degree in law in 1956. His lordship got enrolled as an advocate on 9th of October 1956 and commenced practice. After 2 years of practice in civil, criminal, industrial and labor laws, his lordship joined judicial service as Civil Judge Junior Division on 6th of October 1958. During his long tenure in district judiciary, his lordship served as assistant and additional session judge, district and session judge, judge, Bombay City Civil and Session Court, deputy charity commissioner, and as selection grade district judge at various places in state of Maharashtra. He was elevated as an additional judge of Bombay High Court on 24th May 1989 and was confirmed as a permanent judge of this court on 26th April 1990. He demitted office on 1st of July 1993. As a judge of Bombay High Court, his lordship authored several judgments. Law reports bear a testimony to his erudition. He was admired for his calm and composed demeanor, earning him respect in the legal community. His lordship, even after demitting office, remained involved in the legal field and served as presiding officer of University and College Tribunal at Nagpur. Throughout his career, his lordship mentored law students, presided over legal seminars and workshops, and offered necessary guidance, particularly to junior lawyers. Beyond court work, his lordship was an avid reader of English and Marathi literature. He loved music, arts, sports, particularly cricket and badminton. His lordship was known for his beautiful print-like handwriting. He is survived by his 4 children, namely Anuradha, Srinath, Gannath, and Dr. Mahendranath. On behalf of my colleagues on the bench and on my own behalf, I extend heartfelt condolences to the family members of late Justice Moharir and pray to the Almighty to bestow peace to the departed soul.
Honorable Chief Justice, Honorable Judges of this court, Shri Biren Saraf, Advocate General for Maharashtra, my co-speakers, senior advocates, members of the bar, members of the registry, ladies and gentlemen. I share the sentiments expressed by the Honorable Chief Justice. The passing away of Justice Moharir is a loss to the legal profession and to the society in general. Justice Moharir was known as an upright, brilliant, frank, independent, straightforward, and a clear-headed judge. Justice Moharir was born in pre-independence era in the year 1931 at Nagpur. After completing his law from Nagpur, he got enrolled as an advocate with the Bar Council of Maharashtra and Goa in 1956 and started his practice in Nagpur. His practice as advocate ceased when he took up judicial office by being appointed as a Civil Judge Junior Division in the year 1958. From there on, it's been a long and a successful tenure for Justice Moharir as a part of judiciary. Before he was elevated as a judge of the Bombay High Court, he was promoted as assistant and additional session judge and thereafter district and session judge, and had served at various parts of the state, including the Mumbai City Civil Court and Session Court. Justice Moharir's contribution to the field of law and its development is immense. He was an articulate draftsman. He was known to be very hardworking and a workaholic judge, and always encouraged junior members of the bar. He always preferred short arguments, and his judgments would be very brief, but would cover all the issues raised in the matter. Sometimes, if the stenographers were not available, he used to write judgment by his own handwriting. He has delivered various important judgments on various subjects, and particularly related to civil rights, maintenance, criminal law, and Hindu Marriage Act. He was admired by the judicial officers and judges from the lower judiciary, who considered him as their friend, guide, and philosopher. I am told by some of the senior lawyers from the City Civil Court that he had a passion for sports and especially cricket, and he used to play in cricket matches between the lawyers and the judges. His passing away is not only a loss to the members of his family and friends, but also to the bar and the legal fraternity. I express my deepest condolence for the departed soul.
My Lord, the Honorable Chief Justice Shri, the learned judges of this court, the family members of late Justice Moharir, the learned senior advocates, the members of the registry, and my fellow members of the bar. We assemble today to pay tribute to Justice D.J. Moharir, a former judge of our court. Starting in 1976, Justice Moharir had a journey of 17 years as a judge. Justice Moharir carried to the High Court his rich experience as a district judge. He retired just 1 year after I walked into a law college. I never had the privilege of meeting Justice Moharir. However, the legacy of a judge extends far beyond the tenure on the bench. It is etched in the judgments they deliver, and the judgments are a reflection of their values, wisdom, and commitment to justice. Justice Moharir, in a short span of 4 years when he was a judge of this court, delivered various judgments which helped the development of law. I went through a few judgments of Justice Moharir and found that he had dealt with a wide range of subjects, both on the civil and the criminal side. In the criminal side, Justice Moharir's judgment reflected a deep understanding and incisive analysis of the criminal law. Critically analyzing Section 307 of the Criminal Procedure Code relating to tender of pardon, Justice Moharir, in the case of Tukaram versus State of Maharashtra, held that it is the recommendation of the investigating officer rather than the public prosecutor which must be considered. In Tarabai versus State of Maharashtra, Justice Moharir interpreted Section 41H of the Bombay Village Panchayat Act and held that it is only the arrears of the Gram Panchayat to which election is sought which would lead to disqualification, and not the arrears of some other Gram Panchayat. He was also a part of a full bench of this court in the case of Joseph Carvalho versus Leela Carvalho, where interpreting the provisions of the Indian Divorce Act regarding jurisdiction to pass a decree of nullity of marriage, this court held that the High Court has exclusive jurisdiction when the petition is for decree of nullity of marriage on the ground that consent of either party was obtained by force or fraud. He had judgments on a wide range of subjects, including labor laws. These judgments reflected a deep understanding of the law and commitment to justice. They demonstrate Justice Moharir's ability to do justice between the parties and at the same time respect the bounds of the prevailing law. In Justice Moharir, we have lost a scholarly and erudite judge. However, the legacy which he has left behind in the form of his judgments will continue to guide the legal fraternity. On behalf of the state of Maharashtra and my fellow lawyers, I pray that his soul rests in eternal peace, and I convey my heartfelt condolences to his family members.
Honorable Chief Justice and other respected judges of our court, the learned Additional Solicitor General Anil C. Singh, the learned Advocate General Dr. Saraf, President of Bombay Bar Association, Shri Nitin Thakkar, President of Advocate Association of Western India, Prashant Redekar, Secretary of Bombay Incorporated Law Society, Mrs. Khan, relatives of former Justice Moharir, members of the registry, senior advocate, and all present who are here. Today we have gathered here to remember and pay tribute to Justice Moharir, who was one of the respected judge of our court and one of the fine human being. I fully associate myself with the feeling expressed by the Honorable Chief Justice and earlier two speakers. On behalf of the Bar Council of Maharashtra and Goa, Chairman, Vice Chairman, and the member of the Bar Council of India, I offer my deepest condolences to the family members of Justice Moharir. I was not fortunate enough to appear before him because prior to my sanad in the year 1994, Justice Moharir had retired. But from some of the members from Nagpur, more particularly Shri Parijat Pandey and other members of the Bar Council of Maharashtra and Goa, I could collect some details about Justice Moharir. Justice Moharir was born in Yavatmal and started his legal career at Nagpur. After completion of 2 years practice, he joined the judiciary. He was posted at different places, including Nasik, Amravati, Dhule, Thane, and Pune. He has also worked as a deputy charity commissioner at Nasik. Later on, he has served as a judge of the city civil court at Mumbai also. In 1989, Justice Moharir was appointed as a judge of our court and served till retirement on 1st of July 1993. After retirement, he continued contributing in the legal field and he had served as a presiding officer of the University and College Tribunal at Nagpur. He was invited as a guest for the moot court and the different legal seminars at Nagpur. Justice Moharir was not only known for his judgments, but he was also known for love for the sports. I am told that he was having keen interest in the badminton and cricket, and he was actively participating in the matches between the honorable judges and the lawyers. Many judgments delivered by Justice Moharir, especially in the criminal law, are still referred even today. One of his important ruling on the maintainability of letters patent appeal is cited even today. This judgment was delivered when Justice Moharir was sitting along with Justice Mota. On 24th of January 2025, Justice Moharir passed away. He is survived by his 4 children and his grandson, who is also a lawyer practicing before the Nagpur bench of our court. We will always remember his contribution to the judiciary and the legal profession. On behalf of myself as well as the Bar Council of Maharashtra and Goa, I pray that his soul rest in peace. Om Shanti Shanti.
Honorable the Chief Justice, Shri Alok Arade, the other honorable judges of this honorable court, Sanil C. Singh, Learned Additional Solicitor General of India, Dr. Birendra Saraf, Learned Advocate General of Maharashtra, Dr. Uday Varunjikar, representing Bar Council of Maharashtra and Goa, Sir Prashant Relekar, President Advocate Association of Western India, Ms. Rashna Khan, Secretary Bombay Incorporated Law Society, the members of registry, the senior advocates, members of the bar, ladies and gentlemen. We have gathered today to remember and pay homage to Justice Dinanath Janardhan Moharir, who left us a while ago. I fully associate myself with the sentiments expressed by my Lord the Chief Justice and the other distinguished previous speakers. In his career, Justice Moharir had various esteemed positions, from serving as a district judge and selection grade district judge to his tenure in the City Civil Court of Bombay, his elevation to the bench of Bombay High Court, and which stands as a permanent testimony to the trust and confidence reposed in him by the legal community. Justice Moharir's judicial legacy is best reflected in diversity of cases he adjudicated. In a notable decision, he addressed the practice of unnecessary handcuffing in custody, underscoring that state action must never compromise on human dignity or constitutional guarantees. These rulings set a higher standard for police conduct and affirmed the rights of the individual. In another notable case, involving allegations of criminal breach of trust and abuse of legal process. His incisive analysis cut through complexities to prevent misuse of the judicial system. His reasoning demonstrated a commitment to ensuring that the law is not exploited as an instrument of private vengeance, but rather as a means to secure justice for all. In matters of family and personal law, his balanced approach in addressing issues of marital discord, cruelty allegations, and maintenance entitlement demonstrated his deep sensitivity towards personal hardship, reinforcing the principle that the vulnerable deserve protection and support. In a case where inflammatory remarks sparked a riot in Bombay city in 1988, the bench of which Justice Moharir was a member intervened decisively to prevent further violence and restore public order. His action in this matter underscored his profound commitment to safeguarding the larger interests of society and ensuring communal harmony. Some of the senior members of the bar remember him as a tall, well-dressed, and extremely courteous. He never offended the members of the bar. He was very congenial and very pleasant person. He was part of city's cultural scene. He was lover of music and was a very good harmonium player. And I'm informed that amongst the other sports, his lordship played tennis. He was a good human being and compassionate person. While being posted at Dhule, his pet dog died, and he performed all rituals for his pet dog like he was a family member. In remembering Justice Moharir today, we are not only celebrating his landmark decisions, but also the ideal path he created throughout his career. May his life and work inspire us to uphold the highest standards of fairness, compassion, and integrity. On behalf of myself and all the members of Bombay Bar Association, I extend heartfelt condolences to the bereaved family and pray that his soul should attain eternal peace. Om Shanti.
Honorable Chief Justice Shri Alok Aradde, Honorable other judges of this Honorable Court, learned Additional Solicitor General Anil Singh, Advocate General of Maharashtra Dr. Birendra Sraf, Bar Council of Maharashtra and Goa Member Uday Varunjikar, Honorable President of Bombay Bar Association Shri Nitin Thakkar, Honorable Secretary in Corporate Law Society Mrs. Rashna Khan, family members of Honorable Justice Moharir, members of Registry and Senior Council. It is with profound grief that I stand before you today to pay a tribute to a man whose life was testament to a judicial excellence. Honorable Justice Dinanath Janardhan Moharir. Justice Moharir was not only a respected judge, but also a custodian of a legal ethics. His courtroom was defined by uncompromising discipline, fairness, and clarity of thoughts. He ensured that the justice was not merely delivered, but was also seen to be delivered, upholding the principle of transparency, impartiality, and reasoned decision-making. His elevation to Bombay High Court as an additional judge on 24th day of May 1989, and later as a permanent judge on 26th day of April 1990, was a testament to his legal acumen and a deep understanding of justice. He retired from the service on 1st day of July 1993, leaving behind a legacy of fairness and discipline. His understanding of law was not confined to legal texts. He possessed a rare ability to see the human impact behind every judgment. To him, the law was not just a set of rules, but a mechanism to ensure the fairness in the society. The Advocate Association of West India has long stood for legal integrity, professional discipline, and judicial excellence, the value that Justice Moharir incorporated throughout his career. He believed that the dignity of legal profession rested on those who practice with honesty and upheld the highest standard of advocacy. He was not just a judge, but a guardian of this ideal, inspiring young advocate to hold themselves to the same high moral and ethical standards. His passing is not merely a loss to an eminent judge, but the loss of a torchbearer, legal ethics, and judicial discipline. The hall of these courts will no longer echo with his major words, but his principle will continue to guide us. On behalf of Advocate Association of Western India, I extend my deepest condolence to his family, friends, and entire legal fraternity. His legacy will remain not just in the judgment he authored, but in the integrity he inspired in all who knew him. May his soul rest in peace. Om Shanti.
Honorable Chief Justice, Honorable Judges of the Bombay High Court, my co-speakers, bereaved members of Justice Moharir's family, members of the registry, and members of the bar. Justice Moharir's legal journey began with his appointment as a district judge in 1976, followed by his elevation to selection grade district judge in 1985. Later, he served in District and Sessions Court Thane from January 1986 to June 1987 and District Court Dhule from 1976 to June 1980. Justice Moharir served as a judge of the City Civil Court in Greater Bombay and as an additional judge of the Bombay High Court in 1989. He was later made a permanent judge in 1990, a position he held with unwavering commitment till his retirement in 1993. Justice Moharir's judicial wisdom is evident in the many reported cases he presided over, particularly in areas such as the Hindu Marriage Act, the Indian Divorce Act, Foreign Exchange Management Act, and under the Criminal Procedure Code. His decisions were rooted in principles of fairness and justice, qualities that made him a highly respected member of the legal community. During his tenure, Justice Moharir sat on numerous division benches with some of the most respected judges of this honorable court. Justice Moharir also presided on full benches, further cementing his reputation as a judge of exceptional skill and integrity. As we remember him today, we honor a man who dedicated his life to the rule of law and service of justice. On behalf of the Bombay Incorporated Law Society and myself, I extend heartfelt condolences to all members of Justice Moharir's family. May his soul rest in peace.
As a mark of respect to the departed soul, we shall now rise and observe a minute's silence.